The dishes, dirty dishes in the sink.
Who left all these damn dishes in the sink?
My aunt never went to bed before all of the dishes were cleaned. My mother is the same way.
To this day, my mother, if you set down a glass, it's got to be washed.
You can have these big visions, but it can be something as small as a fork that sort of like sets you off kilter.
When you're in a space with all of these people, there have to be certain rules that everyone follows. And there's the assumption made that, well, everyone should know.
That's not what we do, but that's all right because you didn't know.
Oh, we don't do that either.
You get an idea of what sort of our cultural differences are.
I didn't really grow up the way the rest of them did.
Oftentimes people think that African Americans have this one succinct way of growing up, which is not remotely true. There are other characters who, yes, they're African American, but their experience is Caribbean or their experience is direct from the continent, which is not the same as someone whose experience might come from the South or the Midwest.
Nope.
Getting to see a glimpse of this variety of experiences is great, and seeing that in one house is unique.
And the other conflict being, Booker and Moses.
Why you was wearing masks?
I don't trust you.
And it's another example of you see what you believe. And even though Zion's standing right there, you don't see it because he's not willing to believe it anyway.
We finally get to see John, a bit of his backstory.
Work your 10th step, John. Will I see you at Thursday's meeting?
Yeah.
He is, in recovery, and we don't know whether or not the other people in the house know about him being in recovery. Being able to see that in this character and follow his journey of what he's dealing with, obviously he has a past, and hopefully that is something we're going to learn about in the future.
Also, this friendship that's sort of developing with Zion and Moses. Where is that sort of going to head to? There's sort of a moment that's very slight in the episode between Queenie and Nikita. So it's all of these things with the relationships. It's like where are these relationships headed?
I think we get to look forward to more of these types of moments as these people continue to learn about each other. In the learning process, there's a lot of room for contention and conflict and a lot of comedy.
It's just a plate and a cup.
And a fork.